I want to become the richest player in superflat. This is nice and all having all the max diamond stuff. What if we went a step further? Let's try and upgrade all of this to netherite. Then I will truly be able to call myself the richest superflat hardcore player. It's time to grind out some netherite. Okay, let me bring an empty shulker box because I want to have space to store all the netherrack. Because when you're mining for netherite, your inventory fills up pretty quickly. But the netherite mining commands F3 and G is for chunk borders. I've heard that it's better if you mine on a chunk border, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We dig down to level 15. So for the very first netherite mining expedition, I did the old method of mining a strip mine along chunk borders at Y15. This is the simplest method of mining netherite, and as you can see, it wasn't that effective for me. That's what I did on the yeeea SMP 2 years ago to get my netherite there. And you can sometimes hit a few good stretches, but then you also hit some parts where it's just like you mine 1,000 blocks, like literally 1,000 blocks, and you don't find a single piece. Because netherite only spawns one vein in each chunk. So mining along the chunk borders can make it so you find 2 veins back to back. But you can also just, since you're doing one single strip mine, you can miss a large amount of the netherite from the nearby chunks. So when you mine along the chunk borders, you only catch the ones that spawned at Y level 15 and at the edge of the chunk. We got our first batch of ancient debris here. You can see we got 5, but I got more in this shulker box here. You have 10 in total, 15 in total. Then I should have some more from that one bastion trip in here. Yeah, 19 total. That's enough for 4 pieces of netherite. So let's smelt this up real quick. For netherite ingots we need gold. So that's where all this gold that I mined on the little netherite strip mine is gonna come in handy. There we go, netherite ingots. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. Netherite shank. Unfortunate one. Big touch and hex. There we go. Look at that. Netherite gear. But I'm not done. I want to have everything that I have that is now diamond. I want to turn into netherite. That is going to require a heck of a lot more mining. For that, since strip mining, it took me forever to get all that debris. So strip mining is probably not the play. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly around to a bunch of villages and collect a bunch of beds. And then use those beds for netherite bed mining. And I'm gonna use it off of that same strip mine that I got. Alright, let's raid this village. You'll see this house should have 4 beds right here. There's 2 down here. 2 up here. Perfect. Alright, that should be enough beds. Let's not leave our shulker box here, and let's head back to base. Wait, what the? How? I'll worry about that later. Right now, I got debris to ancient. First, I think Joseph Stallion deserves his name. I upgraded these guys. I did a book trade. I broke the stronghold libraries and brought it here, traded with these guys for emeralds, and that leveled them up all the way to where I can buy a name tag. And so, in the name of the hammer, the sickle, and the holy gulag, I hereby name you Joseph Stallion the First.
There's a horse there. I should bring my saddle. Come on, like me, please. Please. Yes! We have a horse. Let's go.
I never see you again, Joseph Stallion. I hope you remember me. You've earned it, comrade. Unfortunate one, now made out of netherite. Have a few of these beds. First we place the bed, then the block, then stand as far back as possible. Blast! That is a lot of lava. All the lava should be drained momentarily, and I still don't see any traces of ancient debris. That went horribly. Let's do that again. So for the second mining trip, I used the classic bed mining method. I had already made a big strip mine, so that whole thing was dug out. And now with blasting beds, the idea is to clear out the area around and catch any ancient debris that I might have barely missed with my strip mine. Bed mining is usually considered one of the most effective methods of mining netherite, but for me, as you're gonna see, it was far from that. Why is there no ancient debris? What the heck? Did they remove ancient debris from the game? I guess ancient debris doesn't exist anymore. And nothing. Again. What the? I've gone through like 10 beds with no ancient debris to show for it. What is this? I used, as you saw, I had a shulker box and a half full of beds. And with all of that, I ended up getting only 9 debris, which is ridiculous. If you see, first I start mining, just blasting along my strip mine that's along the chunk borders, but after that, after I had no success with that, I start mining slightly into one of the chunks and then blasting the bed in the center of the chunk. I'm gonna try something different. What's this? Maybe, given how chunks and stuff work, this has a higher chance of uncovering more debris. Yep. Right under that gravel. Yep, called it. Look at that. If ancient debris isn't spawning on this side of the chunk, then it has to be spawning on this side. My hunch was correct! And I end up getting more success with that, because netherite debris only spawns once per chunk, and there's always one in each chunk. So if I'm blasting along this line in between chunks, then I'm not really catching the entire chunk, so there's a chance it spawned outside of where the bed blew. But if I blow up the bed in the middle of the chunk, then there's more of a probability that it ends up grabbing a piece of netherite. But still, bed mining proved to not be ideal. After all of that, I had spent like 30 minutes collecting all those beds. A shulker box and a half full of beds, that's like over 50 beds. And I only got 9 debris from there, which is not good enough for me. Alright, so after that very painful debris mining expedition, we got 11 ancient debris, only 9 of which came from the beds. And keep in mind, I took 3 entire villages of beds. That was like 36 beds for 9 ancient debris. That is not what you like to see. So there should be enough debris for 3 more pieces of netherite equipment. Let's do spoons, silk hacks, and oh no. Do I do the netherite hoe? Spoon, silk hacks. Why am I doing this? And the netherite hoe. Oh yeah, serious dedication. You love to see it. Why do I have a netherite hoe? What? Why? Who had this idea? Somebody please stop me. Alright, here we go. Finally got all the ancient debris we need. Now just with this, it should be enough for me to craft myself my full set of netherite armor. This, I'm 1 short. Are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. There we go. If I go like that, there we go. 4 pieces of ancient debris, and you already know what that's going on. The last pieces of netherite for me to get the full set. I already have full netherite tools. Now I'm gonna get full netherite armor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now I can truly call myself the richest Minecraft player in superflat hardcore. Yeet! 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 what if we went even further? So all of this mining sticks and collecting melons and stuff to get emeralds. This is getting a bit old, I'm not gonna lie. So what if we made a farm that made emeralds for us? And totems for that matter, and redstone. In order to really become the richest Minecraft player in superflat, I'm gonna need to build a raid farm.